The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What up? What up? What up, guys? It's your boy UAG back with another one, and we have made it halfway through the week. I want to tell you guys, this show has been brought to you by our people over there at Manscaped. If you want them nice and smooth for the young lady, make sure you get yourself a package. Use code WRP and get yourself 20% off with free shipping. With that being said, it's been a week. It's been fun. Things have been popping off, but more importantly, my brother from another mother is in the building, and he's on time, so I gotta bring him in. My man, my man, FGK. What's good, brother?
What up, man? You can talk to me. I'm on time. It's cool. That's what's up.
I'm just saying.
Hey, bro, you want me to tell you what's crazy? We could go ahead and start it off with some craziness.
Wow.
Remember last week when I jumped on last week, it was at the end and I was on my cell phone.
Yeah.
So I ain't thought about nothing all week, just working. You know, I took the wifey out of town for her birthday. We went out to a resort, to a little exclusive adult only joint. And
must be
bro,
nice.
so I ain't thought nothing about it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
About a few minutes ago, man, about 15, 20 minutes ago, we sitting down there eating. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm about to jump on with my boy. I was like, damn, I said, you know what? I got to find my monitors, right? And then I just thought to myself, I said, hey, man, I ain't hooked up my whole setup. My whole setup
you did that at a record time.
my whole streaming setup was still connected to my show rig. Like the whole thing. If you look behind me right now, like the doggone the
cage and everything.
Cage and everything is on right here on the little sofa right here, dude. Like I'm like
listen, that's record time for your thing looking so clean and stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah. I credit where credit is due. Now you know how we started off. So what's on tap? What you got in the cup?
Oh,
you got yourself a beatbox. So
Yeah.
your boys is still going on the. You ain't supposed to touch it. You was doing good, man. Why are you touching it?
Oh no. You good? I'm sorry. I apologize.
So I got myself another Max, but this one is strawberry and grape. It's not for the weak of hearts, guys. So when I recommend you that, just know that not everybody's supposed to get it.
Oh, okay.
Fairmont is in the chat.
There we
MS
go.
Rich
I got my
is
camera
in the
right now.
chat.
Now my camera right. All right. So it wasn't. My camera wasn't right, bro.
So
Hello, Alexa, turn on the Sky Arcade.
you got to get people forewarned. There's people in this chat that got Alexas and shit. But maybe
Hey,
I don't think nobody got that in there.
Yeah, and mine didn't want to come on either. Alexa, turn on Sky Arcade.
Oh
yeah, see, Power went out the other day. I had to make sure she right. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh look, she's still. Oh.
So chat. I'm sorry we delaying you.
My bad. Go ahead.
I wanted to, you know how we got to start off the show with the what the fuck moment.
What Fairman said? What is that? It's a beatbox. This is pink lemonade.
Yeah.
Beatbox.
Yeah.
And one more last time. Alexa, turn on Sky Arcade.
You got to take the accent out your it's you too southern. You got to say do it when you're on your conference calls.
You know what's wrong? My power when I turned off my backup power supply. It's not acting right. So it might have to charge back up. At least it didn't turn off the computer because the backup power supply, the up system runs the games in the computers, both the computers.
So I got you one right now. The Olympics going on, so you're gonna see a lot of things referencing the Olympics and commercials like to jump on it. This is an international commercial.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna let you see what is all about. No, wrong one. This one. Okay.
65 kilograms.
That's right, Stuart. She's like a French goose before Christmas.
Buttocks and chalk, a Bubka trademark.
Mosienko, so at home in a golden vest.
But will he go home with a golden medal? There's the spread. Oh, and there's the hoik. Now, can he hold it? Can he hold it? Surely he'll get 3 lights. Yes, he has! Brilliant! Unbelievable scenes here. Mosienko still casting a daunting shadow across the sport of pelvic powerlifting. 65 kilograms.
I love that commercial. I remember seeing that a while. That was funny as hell.
That's the first time I saw it. And I was like, "This what? That was a real commercial?"
Nah, well, I don't know. It was like adult only type shit.
Yeah. So that was supposedly brought from Trojan. So we don't know. Fire this Evil's in the chat. Our brother from another mother. He said you came strong. Yeah, that was Ukraine representing there.
What's up, fighter? What's up, Evo?
Now this one is right up your alley because me and you, every time we go, when I go to Atlanta, what's the one place that we always frequent?
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Waffle
this
House
is some hilarious shit, bro. You got to watch this. It's a little bit longer, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. And so let me switch to that, and here you go. Let me put that on pause so you hear.
This hit. Bro, if that was a real song, I'd have downloaded. First of all, the dude is mega talented. That shit hit.
Hey man, welcome to the A, baby. But you know what? He ain't from the A. I know he ain't. Oh, what's up, Evo? I know he not from the A. You want me to tell you how I know he ain't from the A?
How do you know that?
He was talking about a glicky or a glizzy or whatever you call it.
A blinky.
Yeah, we don't say that shit down here.
Nah. Oh, okay. So
I know about that blinky on the dresser, but nah, this we don't say that right here. Bro.
See, it's a banger. It's fire. All right,
I give it to you.
Listen,
I give it to you.
Mega talented. Okay, now you're my boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we was out at a club,
okay,
you supposed to like, yo, that bitch is hideous, or give me code.
Mm-mm.
So I need you to tell me if this person was wrong. Look at this video, and you tell me who's at fault. Who's at fault?
Somebody, Brady don't know that's a nigga, bro.
So who's at fault there? Who's at fault?
Hold on. Yo, you gotta play it again. Because I'm about to.
Somebody, Brady don't know that's a nigga,
So who's at fault?
Okay, so check this out for everybody out there. It all depends. Because see, you caught it in the middle, right? This is what happened. Somebody saw this shit. It was like, oh shit, it's going down. Let me grab my phone. And you caught it in the middle or close to the end, right? But my bet is that the dude that was on top,
yeah,
right, was probably bent over doing his thing.
Yeah.
Now, the other dude was like, look at this butt over here. It was like, yeah, right? And he's so drunk, ain't nobody say shit, right? Until like his partner was like, hey, man, he don't know.
I heard it twice. And I also think the guy who was, doing his thing, he looked like he was trying to get out of it. And this nigga was so horny, he just said, fuck it. He pulled her in, and he's like, all right, you want it? I'm going to give it to you.
I'm going to give it to you, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine this mother was probably minding their own business, right? Enjoying the song, doing some twerking. But the thing is, you got to understand, it's her business to twerk all they want to, right?
Oh, special delivery. Is that the one you sent to me? I need that.
Yeah.
I need that. Put that on the side because we're going to get to that subject. Yeah. That's a big subject. Damn, that's pretty.
Yeah.
She couldn't hold me down? Come on. You right there?
Hey, bro. You know what the motherfucker
I'm good for it.
Nah, I know you ain't. Hey man, you owe me about $25.72, and we go compound the interest. Just playing with you. You don't owe me that, man.
Listen.
But for real, it's the dude that was getting twerked on fault, because look, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. I'm in Atlanta, bro. Right? I'm in Atlanta. Now, one thing I'm gonna say about this subject is it frequents itself in the A, but they don't mess with you. Now, if you mess around and you messing with them, it's on and popping. And my thing was, he done got behind that thing and went to clap it. He done got behind that thing and tried to clap it, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
But even if it was a female, like, he was straight up disrespectful to this person.
Hey, man, he got what he was supposed to get.
Yeah.
And that's
karma for your ass.
Now he all over the whole internet. His homeboy was like, "Hey, man, that was a man." He's like,
that's not the kind of internet famous you want to be.
No, because he gonna forever be the twerk. Hey, cause Buddy was like, give it to me. I was like, ugh, that was nasty.
Yo, even the girl was like, yo, that's a nigga. Okay.
Oh man.
Now, this one, I'm gonna give you a forewarning, people in the chat, that this may be
they haven't watched it
a little explicit.
Pharaoh, you can stay, bro. You ain't got
this is not for everybody. However, this is a thing about society. I think as a society, we're fucked up, because look what happens in this video, and look how nonchalant everybody acts in the video.
Okay, let's see what's happening. I look like somebody.
The young lady just shot the cop in the back. This is the people around there. Look at this guy, just look at him and just walks away like nothing. This lady's recording it and talking mad shit. Like, this is real people. Regardless of what you feel about the police, this is real people. Like, that's real people. Like, you can't,
bro. That shit like it's up the street from my house,
dude. It's sad, but it really is like, yeah, like a NCP, like nothing.
Hey man, but that's where our society done came to. Man, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for subbing. But I'm again. This level of like,
but dude, this is
are we that so desensitized that nothing bothers us no more?
We are, bro. We are, and it's sad, man, because this is where we are in society now, man. Where people don't eat, because we're seeing and doing so much that, okay. Just for instance, look, I ain't trying to go back there, but to say the video you just showed with the dude on the dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'd have did that a time back, man. Everybody would have tripped out. It would have been a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like whatever. Now you got a police officer just get shot in a crowd, and like you say, Buddy just walked off. He's like, shit, hey. He had
no kind of reaction.
That's sad, man.
Again,
this is where we are, yo.
I don't know. So my question is, what do you think that's got us to this point? Is it because of the violence that we see in our movies and games and stuff like that we just become desensitized, or we have access to too much stuff like this? Like,
I don't think it's that, man. I think it's just that So I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm not gonna get too political with this, man. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It's something I learned a long time ago, and from being a black man in the South, it's not a racist statement. So this is just the truth. It takes about 40 years to destroy the sensitivity. Well, it takes a short time to destroy a period of time. Say 4 years of taking a plan to destroy anything, right? So say the system says we want to desensitize America, the general public, right? It takes about 4 years to do so, right? Between movies, music, social media, whatever it is you're dealing with. Everybody's desensitized. It takes about 40 years to get that back.
It's true. It
takes about 40 years to undo the damage that 4 years did. And my thing was, and this is why I had to preface this with saying this, and you guys gotta listen to me with this one, right? Is that I looked at the civil rights movement here in Atlanta, right? So coming out of the civil rights movement, you had the crack epidemic of the late 80s and early 90s. We're still feeling it now. You're talking about a whole group of people.
But that's a whole generation that's cooked.
But that's what I'm saying. So you had a whole bunch of people, but you had a whole generation that was elevated. They had businesses, education, everything, right? And then you messed around and you took 4 or 5 years of straight crack. And that whole culture has not recovered since. It has not recovered. It takes about 40 years for people to actually get that back, bro.
I agree on that. Like, and you know what? The foreshadowing that Childish Gambino did a few years back, he did a song called "This Is America," and basically he depicted a lot of these actions, like stuff like that, where someone just shoots somebody and just keeps it moving like it's nothing, and it's happening every day. So, yeah. Listen, you got children, you got peeps, like, you know, just be careful out there. You never know.
I agree with Pharaoh, man. What Pharaoh said right there, man. He's like, look, man, I think, and I'll be the first one to say that, man. The pandemic fucked a lot of people up, man.
We won't know the impact that the pandemic had until probably 20 years from now.
Think about what I just said. You had 4 years, it was about 3 to 4 year span that we dealt with the pandemic, right? From right before we knew about it to dealing with all of the stuff to being totally shut down to ruining society to trying to get it back. You're talking about 4 years. I just told you it's gonna take about 40 years to get it back, to get it anywhere close to where
you already see that cities have already changed. New York City is not the same. You know, there's a lot of cities that have felt the impact. Florida, and they're changed forever. We right now, because of what happened in the pandemic, we can never put the genie back in the bottle. You see how big, like Uber, DoorDash, all these like stores don't stay open late anymore. A lot of that has changed forever.
Now. I was telling Bree, man, and I don't even know how to deal with this because Walmart has always been your forever store, 24 hours, whatever. Like that was their whole thing, right? But the pandemic closed everything, right? So check this out. Walmart was like, yo, at least in my neighborhood. I don't know about y'all neighborhood.
Our neighborhood is closed at 10, 11 o'clock, the latest.
Yo, man, my Walmart down the street from my house. You've been to my house, you stayed at my house, which it's a YouTubed Walmart all over America. They close at 9 o'clock, bro. The Walmart, the big ass Walmart. It's a Walmart. It closes at 9 o'clock.
And this is not a small city.
No, we're talking about Atlanta, Georgia.
Same thing with
bigger
Charlotte.
Walmarts, bro.
Charlotte's a big city, and nothing 10 o'clock. It's changed forever. That has changed forever. With that being said, let's get into the real topics today, chat. We're going to talk about this. Chat. First thing on the bucket list,
is that
Hold on one second. Hold on. Hey, what you doing? You loud as hell.
this is live, chat. So know that this happens. No, so over the weekend it was San Diego Comic-Con, and one of the things that was announced was Mortal Kombat's most recent patch combat pack, which has Ghostface. I don't know who the fuck this is. Cyrax and the other one. They became female now, and Conan the Barbarian and the dude from the Terminator. This is the pack. Now, I don't know if you're aware, chat.
Oh, not a joke, man. They're just trying to appeal to more people.
Well, at this point, let's call a spade a spade. This particular game it's considered a failure. It's almost 2 years in. It had some of the worst signups for competitive fighting, where it went to combo breakers. That's in Chicago. That's the heart of NRS town, and that wasn't even the most signed up game. It was Tekken 8. Tekken 8 stole the show in Chicago. That's blasphemy.
Well, Mortal Kombat's been broke since day one. They ain't never worked on fixing the game, bro. It's hold up. So let's say this. You can't say that the characters are bad. The game is broken. Fix the game.
But is this a last-ditch effort to put this game off of life support? Because at this point, like, what is Ghostface gonna do in this game? Yes, he's a big IP and people wanted him, but like, for real, like he's in Mortal Kombat. What is he gonna do? It's a money grab.
It's a money grab, bro.
And then to alter the history of these two, like I'm all for equality in games. I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. But when you start changing the sex of the characters that been forever that way, it's getting ridiculous now.
Yeah, now I agree with that. No player but something. Then you gonna add two. You gonna make Cyrex and all them females, but you still don't have a player but Sonya. Like Sonya was it, bro.
Sonya should be in the game. Why are we taking away the female characters that we do have and making the male characters that we have female now? I think Mortal Kombat has lost his ways.
I mean, all of them have, man. I mean, give me a game that ain't, man. I mean, bro, I was playing games all this weekend, man, with Bree, man, and dude, you know what I went back to the whole time?
You probably went to that old shit.
No, man, I went back to damn what was that shit? Golly, I can't even think about what it is now, man. What's the shit with the little beans when you compete against everybody else? Fall Guys. That's all I played, bro. I was like, man,
so the other day, I'm daddy daycare. I had my son here, and I was playing Fall Guys. That's like the first time I played it, and that game is fucking fun as fuck.
What? You ain't never played Fall Guys?
I never played it,
dude.
I was getting my ass whooped.
You can play together. You can play against each other. Me and Bree was at the hotel, and we was sitting in the lobby, look, real nice lobby. She's on the Switch. I'm on the Steam Deck. We both on the internet, and we playing teams.
I thought so you can play multiple player on the same unit and be on the same.
No. I was on the Steam Deck.
Okay.
And she was on the Switch. But we can play together.
Okay. Fall Girls. Watch it's coming.
I believe it.
I wouldn't put it past it. So
I wouldn't either.
You again, Conan the Barbarian. That's kind of cool. But we already had a Terminator.
Conan the Barbarian is basically gonna be every other big ass character, just with a new skin on it. I mean, that's it.
We already had the Terminator, and the Cyrax, and what's the other? I forgot the other one's name.
Was it Smoke?
Syntax or some shit.
Syntax, yeah.
Like those. Come on, man. You know that you was gonna cause a ripple in the timeline. Now we're stuck in the Matrix now because you over here messing with these characters that are beloved. Like, this is bullshit.
Say T1000 is gonna be like Sindel from K1. You think so?
It's a possible. I can see that, and I want to know how Ghostface is gonna play again.
Because Ghostface has the knife. That's always gonna be a bunch of stabbing, close quarter stabbing, bro.
How is he competing with fucking these characters with fucking fireballs, freezing, and all that? Like,
well,
how?
They go give Ghostface powers, bro.
I guess.
They gotta give Ghostface powers. He gonna be throwing the knife from up here. He's gonna throw it. And he's gonna shoot across and turn it to 15 knives and stab you 15 times, and then he's gonna get swallowed up into the mask or something. I don't know, man. It's gonna you like, it's gonna maybe take you to a black hole or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, because think about the movies. Like, what else did he do? Is like pop up from behind you or something?
I know his fatalities are going to be off the chain. That I think so. I think so. He probably skin your face, do some bullshit, have another Ghostface come attack you, because there's always multiple Ghostface in a thing.
I mean, Glacius.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I could see that. Because his shit forms into those icicles and shit like that. So they're probably gonna use something very similar to that. That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, and I didn't think about that. He did have the sling blade too. So don't forget, the early Ghostface had the sling blade, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be it. So really, you're looking at somebody that wanted to do death, but they couldn't do death, so they did. They did Ghostface.
We got Dude Arcade said, I'm still messing with the original MK OG yesterday. I picked up an MK Deluxe and a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for $400. I'm keeping MK2, but just put the MV2 on sale for $350. So you on a come up. And plus, it's probably better that you sell that shit and get yourself the Marvel vs. Capcom collection for $50.
Just wait for it to drop, baby.
$50. When that drops, my people over there at Fidos Evo is going to be doing a bunch of shit over there. So keep an eye on the channel. We share that stuff. We're going to be doing something big soon, hopefully.
Yo, Evo, if you still here, man, are you going to do something, man? Leave it in the chat, man. What you going to do once this thing drops, man?
He is. He told me. So things are coming. And I
don't want you to tell me. I want him to tell me. You ain't nobody. Come on, Evo. Let me know.
I am the body. Okay? Now, bro.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that we've been anticipating, me and you, for the longest,
okay,
in the home arcade scene, is the Nova Blast.
Yeah.
Well, I got good news, I guess, and bad news.
Well, what's up? Because I never did order mine, so let me know.
Well, the good thing is that you still got time. Okay. Because it's delayed for the third time. Now it was said it was be shipping in the month of July. July has come and gone. Is it? July's the last day. And this was posted 6 days ago that they're having some issues with manufacturers of parts and things like that. This is a little bit alarming to me, because I would have thought that these things were already done. We were just waiting to get these shipped. These things are not put together yet. If you're talking about components, should we be alarmed? Like, you took our money. I have no units.
So what did I say from day one? It looks awesome. I will buy one, but I will only buy it after I see a number of people take delivery. It's too good because, okay, I'm not trying to be funny with y'all. Let's keep it 100. That was one of those way too good to be true type situations. You got a modern candy cap, right? That mimics one of the greatest candy caps ever made.
And one of the most elusive ones, because you just can't get yourself a candy cap because they're from Japan.
Well, hold on. Don't forget, it's not just any candy cap, right? like you say, it's a very
it's the one that we all want.
Yeah, so you can't just get it, and then it has the ability. Hold up, when you order it from factory, if you order the whole thing, it was $1,000 whatever, $1,200. It gives you the ability to do PC. It gives you the ability to do boards. It gives you the ability
modern
to do,
consoles, retro consoles.
You can hook it up to a Pandora's box. Hold up, all of those connections are there. The joysticks are already ready to be mapped.
You can flip your monitor from tape to the regular,
vertical to horizontal. I mean, it has the glass, everything that you could want.
And it's made from metal. It's not like cheap.
It's made out of metal. It's got a good power supply.
Not cheap wood.
It's got an actual power supply in it, not just an extension cord with a whole with a whole bunch of plugs.
You don't have to worry about CRT because it is a LCD, but the LCD is in the right ratios.
A right ratio, but it's a quality LCD. That was one of the biggest things they put on there, is that they got you an LCD that was of quality, right? So you was like, dang, man, this is great. Good controls, joysticks, hab joysticks, buttons, everything is great. But I ain't seen it, bro. You seen a couple of videos with some sneaky peekies. And I want to believe that's the same unit that moved away around the country, because who is that they got it and played with it and was like,
Cool Toy done touched it up. 19K Fox done touched it up. I think P Dubs, he done touched it up.
But you remember everybody kept talking about like how banged up it was from shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying that was the same unit that got moved around, right? So it wasn't like everybody got a unit. You had to
they're fucking with the prototype.
And it got moved from place to place.
Yeah.
So I ain't putting my money, and for the price, I think it's worth it, bro. I mean, I could go buy it today. Because think about it, we both just left a conference where we was trying to, and I'm totally honest to say this. My wife gave me a budget. I was trying to find me a $4,000 pinball. It didn't have to be brand new. It could have been whatever. So I'm saying that I didn't pick up no pinball. So to get this candy cat for a stack, to put in the home arcade, to be able to put, I got a bunch of like PCs around here. I got a couple bills. I just dropped that new Botticera bill. That Botticera V39 came out. You know what I'm saying? That bitch has everything playable from the rip. So I mean, all you gotta do is map controls at that point, right? So
basically,
I'm ready to go. Show me here go the money. I'm showing you the money.
But you said perfectly. Sometimes it feels like it's too good to be true. I personally think that they knew that this product wasn't going to come out till later. I think they were using that money to fund the parts to get this out.
Well, they should have said that.
But they're not going to say that because then you won't bite. They gotta make you get that FOMO, if you will. They got to make you think like, oh, if I don't jump on it now. Remember like what you said when they were selling those cabinets in Southern Fried Gaming, if you put Soul on it, people will be like, oh man, people are buying this. I need to get on this. And I think that's what they were kind of doing. And again, whatever I guess you got to do to get it out there, I guess, but it's a little bit disheartening to know that you put your money down back in January, February, thinking you was going to get yours in March or April, and now it got delayed twice. This is the third time. It said it was going to come in July. July's come and gone, and they just said, hey, we're working on it. We'll let you know when we know something. That is a little disheartening. Again, I will be the first one when I have space to jump on this.
Yeah.
But I need, like you said, I need to see some reviews on it. I need to see, what they showed me is what you're actually getting.
Exactly.
Because I don't want no bait and switch.
No, because it was like a nice milled quality platform base. It had a nice build control box with all the stuff, the wires. I mean, you knew they had this to do some R&D. They still had a little bit of development, but everything was solid, right?
Dude's Arcade said, I think it's worth the wait. He has actual units, so he could speak to it like kind of like you. You have the unit, so you know it's going to be of quality, but we just got to wait till we get it. And again, I'm not trying to, yell that the sky is falling. I'm not doing no Chicken Little shit, but it's got to be a little bit alarming that this is the third delay.
Yeah, I mean, it's very alarming. But I said it's okay. So, God damn it, how many times do I got to keep saying this stuff like, man, before it happened and people listen? I said it. You remember me? I told y'all, man. I said, hey, it's great, but I'm not putting my money on it until I see it because I want to see somebody do a review on it that I don't even know. Mm-hmm. That mean a random dude.
You want a regular common folk, not one that is known because he got he has a stake in it.
Yeah, no, I want somebody don't nobody know. I want about 2 or 3 of those that don't nobody know. Get on there and be like, I got this joint and this is what I'm doing with it.
Because it's gonna be a full honest review because they ain't got no stake in the game.
Because honestly, look, you're gonna get reviews from a bunch of real fighters, right? You're not going to get these average Joe reviews because it's going to be a bunch of guys that already have invested in the candy cabs and stuff that's going to buy it, and they're going to really put it to the test, right? They're going to sit down and they're going to be talking about doing tournaments and, how good. Because think about it. Once you do that, you can put Arcade Net, not Arcade Net. What's
we don't ever say that. That's a bad word in this.
No.
Don't say Arcade Net again.
My bad. What's my
You put Steam on that bitch and have all your games on there.
Hello, no, but think about it. You got you a nice PC, or you can go with like just a smaller PC, and you put Fightcade on it, and now you have a low latency, right? A low latency online fight cab. There's a real.
So you put Fightcade on that bitch and just plug and play.
Plug and play. I mean, you talking about fighters, Evo, talking of Mortal Kombat or doing some of these other tournaments, right? Mm-hmm. When you got all the guys that have Steam, you download your Steam account onto a cheap. You
know what they did on this? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But remember when we went to when we was in FGC Southern Fried Gaming, how they had that little pedestal with the Steam Deck in it? So there was a video with them having a Steam Deck on it, and you could, like you said, load up all your fighting games from Steam. Just press a button and you good to go, and you jump right into the game.
But Damien said home arcade is dead. So I'm gonna say yes and no. I think it's got to evolve.
The enthusiasm for it is definitely dead. We can say that. Other than what just recently happened with a lot of people that you didn't hear from for a long time came out of the woodworks when that Golden Tee / Midway came out.
But you know what's crazy? Ain't nobody. People talk funny about it and they say all this shit, but ain't nobody really said that it play bad.
No, like, dude, I talk shit about it, but it's probably a good move for Arcade 1UP.
So you guys are saying the home arcade is dead, but check this out. You're talking about something totally different. You're talking about comparing.
The community is dead, but the company's not dead.
But hold up, but listen what we're talking about. You're talking about a candy cab that is of high quality, right? That's obtainable by everybody. That's supposed to be obtainable. That you can just take your simple PC or simple small PC or something like that, put Steam, put Fightcade, make it work, and you can run tournaments on that, and you can play all your SNKs, you can play whatever it is you want to play on that, and you can play each other. That's totally different from Arcade 1UP. It's not the same. It's not the same. So to even compare, the only thing about it is that it's gaming. That's it. And it may be online, but it's not the same. That's what we said, Damien. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that it's delayed.
Yeah, no, it's delayed. It's delayed. And it's delayed for the third time. So people who put that money on there, I don't know. Will you start feeling like you lost faith in it? And also, I know we didn't put this on there, but you think that the reason why there was no MK on that cabinet is because they're coming out with the MK XL?
Yes. Why split the money?
Because you're just eating yourself up. You're taking your own customers away if you put that in there, right?
Yeah, because think about it. If you got to do it, what are you going to change about it? I mean, outside of maybe throwing, I ain't gonna go in there, but you know what I'm saying. But you really ain't gonna change it up.
Yeah. So, one more gaming topic before we go to our next topic, which me and you are gonna jump into real big because we're both big Marvel fans. It's the sun has set on one of the biggest.
This shit.
The sun has set on one of the biggest gaming consoles in our lifetime, the Xbox 360. It's the marketplace is closed. The doors have closed. If you ain't get your shit officially from them, it's over. Of course, there's other means to get it. These games are out there. They live forever on, archive.org. And there's a bunch of videos. My man, actually, RGT85, he has a video of how to mod your Xbox. And I'm sure this guy, MGK's been probably doing some XBMC. So it's there, but a lot of people.
Hey, hold up. You want me to tell you what's fucked up about that?
What?
We've been coding in that shit for almost 20 years. Is that how long that shit's been? Almost 20? No, about 15 years.
No, it's been longer than that.
15, 20 years.
It's been 20. It's been 20.
So we started with the original Xbox with the XBMC project, and when Xbox 360 came out, so all the devs that were on the team when I was working at Earthlink, we got a bunch of dev kits because we was doing some stuff with Microsoft. Man, we've been doing this shit since then. We never paid for no games. Just keep it 100, bro. Like, we was doing this shit 20 years ago.
Well, Xbox 360 and the Dreamcast were one of the most pirated consoles out there. They were easily, you could burn the discs and trick them and do all that shit. Yeah. So between those two systems, there was a lot of shit that went down. But the Xbox 360 stood its time like that. For me, Xbox 360 is the greatest console that Microsoft ever came out with. The library was crazy. Dude. The design was nasty. You had that detachable hard drive. You could go to your friend's house, plug that bitch in there. You good to go. When they had that wire, remember when Wi-Fi really started popping off, and they bought
the antenna. Yeah. Dude, we had about 10 of them shits. Like, I mean, in my house, we had like 3 or 4. In the office, like between my crew, just my team, we were the MacGuffin crew. Shout out to the MacGuffin crew for all you guys. You don't know what that is. Look up a MacGuffin for all the old school MacGuffins that were out there. The MacGuffin crew, we shared a bunch of them shits, and man, we had all the code.
But also, it was one of the consoles that had one of the biggest issues. If you got yourself the red ring of death, you might as well you cried yourself to sleep.
No, you know what you did? You cooked it, goddamn, and you let that bitch cool, and you played for another 30 days.
Some people, put the towels around it, the cold towels, to try to keep it cool and shit.
You had to just heat that bitch up, let that solder reset, turn it back on, and pray to God and keep it moving, bro.
So some people put that in the oven and see if they could, But man, I was so lucky. I never had one of the ring of death, but I had a friend that did, and you would have thought that someone shot his mama.
Damn, bro, I got two 360s in the room that you stayed in.
Mm-hmm.
In that closet is like 2 360s. It's got both of them got like the extended hard drives. I got the black and the white one. I got jailbroken the Switch. I got not Switch, but what's the Nintendo what you call it? What's the first Nintendo Small one. The box. Fuck that shit is.
This guy is something's wrong with him, bro.
What did he say?
He said, I knew a girl that had a ring of death. Look gross.
God.
The OG 360 had held together with the hot glue. Listen, the 360, man, that library was sick.
It's still sick, bro. It's playable.
Yeah, dude, man. The best unit. Like you can, again, I think I remember when I had the original Xbox, that controller was huge.
It was
and
chunky.
loppy, and like they learned from that mistake. They redesigned the whole controller, and it was really better.
Every Xbox since the 360 has mimicked the 360 controller. Every Xbox the Xbox has put out has mimicked the 360 controller. It's got a little bit smaller. It's got a little bit more refined, but they're the same platform.
Listen, it was great. The Xbox One kind of took a seat back. It didn't do it as well as the Xbox 360 and the Xbox Series X. Speaking of it, it went down in sales by 41% compared to last quarter. However, they're making a killing because you know how many
subscriptions they got.
How many subscriptions? Everybody bought themselves a Fire Stick and a controller. Now that you could play that shit on a Fire Stick.
Hold up, Fire Stick. I told you, all these guys that had the money had the Samsung TVs with the Xbox built into it. You got a lot. Microsoft, if you got a PC, Microsoft
I think they made like 5 million more subscriptions in the last quarter. So they're doing good. They're dying, but they're winning.
But they're not dying because they don't.
In terms of sales of the console,
they don't want consoles. They already said it. They said it several times. When they had a hard time when they would. So would you remember when they was developing the One X and PS was the PlayStation was developing the PS5? The biggest issue was right inside of pandemic because of the availability of GPUs. That was the hardest part about it. People want to know why the prices of these units were so expensive,
and it's not going to go down.
They were, and when they come out with the refresh, and you come out with these second gen GPUs, it's still gonna go up because you gonna have people. Even though you can buy GPUs, you're gonna have people mining those joints for AI technology and GPUs just to get them, because every system is gonna have AI.
But now they're gonna leverage like GeForce Now, like. You're gonna leverage that cloud gaming, and yet you don't have it, but you're playing on a 4080 virtually.
Exactly, Damien. Yeah, you're right. Dying is hardware. You don't need it. I told y'all a long time ago. Get with the master race, man. Get with the master race and let it go.
You ain't lying.
Get with the master race and let it go, bro. Go ahead and get you a PC. And
you know what?
Understand. And the crazy thing is,
we're gonna have to switch over to getting internet like a higher bandwidth. You're gonna have to have a gig now because it's gonna push that internet, your uploads and downloads and stuff like that.
That's why I'm so glad I stay in the metropolitan area. For those people that they're not gonna be able to have consoles, that stay in very, very rural areas, they're going to be playing catch up for a very long time. Like the
government is subsidizing that so they can build that out because, like you said, everything's going to be online now. Everything's going to be online. So they're going to have to build that up.
Yeah, we will. Oh, if we had that stuff like they got in
overseas, Korea, they're already on Wi-Fi 8.
Dude, like in Japan, even in the Philippines, dude, the Philippines is killing us, bro.
Everybody's killing us in terms of Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna tell you what country is killing us, and you don't even understand it. And they killing us as far as Wi-Fi and some of the technology we're dealing with. Even Nigeria is ahead of us with this shit because we have so many regulations. It's the regulations that kill us. Those countries don't care about regulations.
And we're greedy. Everybody wants a piece of it. Piece of something.
All they want is money.
Okay, chat. We're moving on to our last bit of the show, and I will forewarn you, Spoilers.
Before we go, we got to let the people know. So just pause for a second.
We're not cutting off. We're going switching the subject. But go ahead.
I know, but just pause because I know where we going. But since we was talking about old consoles, I got to throw this in because I got ragged for being Mike Game Killer for my name being MGK
too fucking long.
For too long about this particular topic because I have owned every single console but one. I have owned every single console. You name it, I've owned it, but I've never owned one console that was made. And I've explained this shit to a lot of people. I actually signed the NDA
Blasphemy.
a very long time ago that prohibited me from actually owning one. So you have to understand that, like back in the day, that's the type of games people was playing with their job.
Damn,
like,
it's so good.
So I have never owned a PlayStation, never. And people grab me like, how can you call yourself the game killer? How do you got this? How you got something to say about all these games, but you never had a PlayStation? I was not allowed to have a PlayStation in the early days of PlayStation. It just wasn't a thing. You know, I like paying my child support. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like living and being able to eat. You know what I'm saying? So like you don't fuck
around with the bills.
Like these people were serious, man. They wasn't playing with us with that shit, man. They was dead serious, man, when they was talking about like, yo, your company does this.
MGK,
we can't play with that, bro.
Story time real quick. Just because you said that.
Yeah.
I was fired from a job one day that I worked there. Just one day. I worked at the Gap. And the Gap had a strict rule.
you want some polo in that bitch.
Do not wear any clothing from any other company from head to toe other than shoes.
Yeah.
Your shoes could be something else, but from head to toe. And I had me I think it was some Tommy Hilfiger shorts. Socks. The socks. And they got me, bro. They got me.
Hold up, Damien. Oh, you
the
see this
first
day? Damien say he was fired for stealing boxes.
Boxes? What do you think? I'm Craig? On my day off?
Yeah, man. He's stealing them goddamn boxes.
Dude,
but nah, man.
the first day.
Yeah, but UAG was with me. He helped me negotiate the deal. I got my first PlayStation, and I bought a stack of games. I bought a PS4 Slim. I bought a stack of games. I'm looking for a Ghost of Tsushima right now. It's the only game I'm missing that I want.
I got you. I'm gonna start. I'm on the hunt.
So I want that. I look for it. But
Damon in the chat. He'll get you a little gift box. Send you all the games. Ask for your address. He'll hook you up. And I'll tell you this: he won't hit you in the head for some crazy prices. He'll treat you right.
So Damon, I went and bit the bullet. I bought me a PS4, man. I love it, man. It's actually pretty cool. I was really scared, dog. I'm gonna tell you something, because after I bought it and we came back Sunday, and the people I bought the PS from was gone. I was like, I got fucked. I was like, this shit ain't gonna work. When I plug it up, it's gonna be an empty box, bro.
Nah, I'm telling you, you're good, because that was an official store. It wasn't like some dude that just emptied out his house. Nah, you was good.
It's nice, man. I really like it. I thought it was kind of cool.
You could tell by the packaging. They shrink wrapped it and did all the nice things to it.
It's super clean. Everything.
It looked like it was brand new.
It feel like it was brand new. Like the controller, the system, everything is nice. The cords.
Damon, we need some of the classic games. He needs God of War. He needs
hold on. No, because you left. So I got Spider-Man. I got God of War.
You got the Spider-Man?
Yeah, I got it. I got. So hold on. I got Spider-Man, God of War. I got 5 games. I got 5 or 6 games. $30.
Oh, you living? You won. You living in the green.
Yeah, I'm straight. I wasn't even mad. I was like,
you're gonna be good for a minute, because those games are like, open world games, so it's gonna take a little while to get everything. But yo, Damon, whatever the best, you consider the best titles on there, hook my boy up.
Yeah, I want some actual games. I don't want to be pirating these games. I actually want some actual games. So
The pirate's life's for me, but yes, I understand.
Because if I have it too much longer and don't have no games,
you gonna sell it? You gonna flip it?
No, I already checked the build on it, and it is able to be hacked. So you know me.
Yeah. I know. So
go ahead.
Time to turn the page, guys. If you haven't watched Deadpool and Wolverine, now's your time to exit the chat.
Oh, man,
but if you are a true connoisseur of everything nerdy and shit like that, you've watched it the opening week, so you know you're gonna be here. Now, let's bring this up real quick. Chat. Deadpool and Wolverine on its first week has already reached $500 million, $500 million worldwide. It is predicted to hit $1 billion by the end of the week. Okay, that's one. And also, it has one of the highest audience rating at 96%, a 79% critic rating. Okay, it's out there and it's about. Now, chat, again, I don't know if you've seen it yet. If you don't want to be spoiled by it, you can leave. I understand that. I definitely do. I avoided the internet like the plague. But chat, if you're a nerd like me and you love you love Marvel, this was a fanboy's dream, because a lot of things that you've been wishing for came through in this movie. And man, it was epic. It was great. My man pulls out his Wolverine statue that's probably tripled its value from a week ago just because that movie's out. He needs to strike while the iron's hot and sell that bitch, I say. So, man, when I saw this movie, I will say in the beginning, right off the bat, it got me in the feels because, Chad, I don't know if you know this, but I am one of the biggest NSYNC fanboys there is. And I would tell you, because if you don't know, I have a bunch of sisters, right? And they were in love with the boy bands, especially NSYNC. So I heard a lot of their music growing up. And when fucking Deadpool does the opening scenes to that, I was like, he doesn't have to do nothing else. I'm good. That shit, to hit it looked like the music video, bro. It looked like the music video. I was like, damn, this shit is fire. That had to be one of the best intros. And he's known for his intro. Like the intro for the first one, the second one was kind of like a James Bond intro. Yeah. It was really good. I mean, it got you right into the mood of things. It's like he didn't miss a beat. This movie is like late. It's like 5-6 years from the second one. So for it to come out and not miss a beat and did an awesome job, man, I was hyped. We'll go section by section. What did you think about the intro?
I thought the intro was dope. I thought that like beating everybody ass and killing all these dudes with the I hope y'all like it, but with a skeleton is fucking crazy, dude.
The disrespect.
How do you kill people with a skeleton? It's like shit's going through people's bodies and shit. The animanium is just like impenetrable. It's like going through just shoot people through hot butter. It's crazy, right?
It was hilarious. He had a funny joke there. He said I think he said it's 216 bones in the body, but if you're like me, you get a hard on, it's 217.
Yeah, he's like talking about the third leg and shit. New boner. It's crazy.
Yeah, that shit, dude. It was great. Now, I don't know every.
Oh hell yeah! You right, MK Kid console man.
When you make that kind of money, you know you're making a sequel. So,
but the crazy thing is that, hey dog. So let's keep it 100. The crazy question is, what in the F else can they do, bro?
What cannot they do? First of all, you know that because this basically saved the Marvel universe. He said,
Oh, what?
listen, let me tell you something. Marvel was in a bad place. This last phase of movies where you're talking about Ant-Man, you're talking about the Eternals, you're talking about Marvels, they were not critically acclaimed. They were not liked. This is the first time that you used to go to a Marvel movie and not know if you're seeing a good movie. You were hoping that you saw a good movie. When you used to go to a Marvel movie, you know you was going to see a good movie. You saw about 20 movies in a row that were excellent movies. The last few years have not been good for Marvel. They've been acting almost like a DC franchise. DC sucks,
Hey, bro,
and Marvel
I'm gonna tell you like this,
fell
man.
into that trap.
When they put out the Eternals, bro, I was like, this shit is done. That shit was horrible.
Okay, if you think that was bad,
But
I thought that Ant-Man, first of all, Ant-Man, let me tell you something. This is a man who's went to every Marvel movie opening weekend the first day. The first time in my whole entire life I did not go see a movie when it opened up was Ant-Man and the Quantum Realm.
no, we didn't miss it. We saw it.
I saw it, but I did not see it when it first came out. And I was like, dude, what the fuck did I just see? This movie is trash. And it was followed up with Eternals. Eternals was before that, and I didn't see that as well.
Dude, let me tell you something. The shit that killed me was that Eternals, if you really understand the Marvel Universe, the Eternals should have been one of the dopest movies they ever made.
If you're a fan and you know the story about
Dude,
it, yeah.
oh my God. They slept and screwed that. They screwed the pooch with the Eternals, bro. I was so mad, bro. How do you take the most powerful beings in the universe? They have architected the universe and regulate them down to just 5 minutes of we just go kill you.
Okay, hold on. Let's this guy. I'm gonna play it, but I ain't gotta like it. But I'm gonna play it. All
Let's
right,
see what you got.
let's see. I don't have
got no
sound.
sound.
Though. Is there any sound on this? All right.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Deadpool. Spider-Man is a punk-ass bitch, and I'm here in his shitty apartment to tell him that. Are you guys ready to see this shit? I don't think you are. Okay, he has to be here. Oh, there you are, you punk-ass motherfucker. Listen, bitch, I don't appreciate you dressed like me, walk and talk and act like me. Just might be the next best thing, but not quite me. I'm the real Slim Shady motherfucker. Okay, Spidey bitch? We're not the same. Do you understand? You're here to die. I'm here to kill you. Now, how do you want these Wolverine claws? Do you want them up your ass? Hello? Hello, McFly? Anybody home? You're going to die. Don't try to break the fourth wall. They can't help you. All right, here we go. I'm not going to lie. This is going to sting. Maximum effort.
Sorry, we can't play the audio because it'll mess up the thing. But
Yeah. It'll kill like everything. But
damn. He over here slicing and dicing. That's sir, you might need some therapy because that's very dark.
yeah.
That's
But
very
look-
dark.
But look who it came from, man.
Yeah,
That
but
shit is. I mean, that's from a dark person. Like, dude, you look at. Oh, let's go and say this one time, man. Look, Zohar. You are one of the most talented motherfuckers I have ever known on the planet, bro. You are talented. It's very rare that I meet people that I equate to myself as far as a mental. I say that you could probably do whatever you put your mind to, because I'm like that. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. But dude, I wish that I could come up with some kind of venture that, man, we could go into, and I would say, man, let's get this money.
You know what
bro,
he should
'cause
do?
You're awesome, bro. You're
He
too
should-
fucking talented, bro.
What he should do is what Jamie Foxx did in the Jamie Foxx show and do jingles. And the reason why I say that, because companies pay a lot of money to come up with songs to make people remember their product.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we went away from. Like you don't hear jingles anymore
because people don't listen because they're on the radio and people don't really listen to it. Like I always say, like I get so pissed off because everything's a fucking on the black radio, everything's a fucking rap. Even your lawyer's fucking rapping to you. Fuck you, fucking rapping lawyer. I don't want to hear that shit. But hey, but no. Let me say this. Let me speak into the camera. So hard, real talk. I do not lend my or tip my hat to people because I'm just gonna tell you like this. It's not me being prideful or saying something big about myself. I consider myself to be a very, very intelligent person. I'm grounded, but I'm very intelligent. And when I tell people that I really to your mind, the way you think, it's because you have reached a level or you have a way of thinking or doing things that is just outside of the norm. I had a professor, a grad professor, that always told me to not just like look for things from the 360, but or a 180, but 360 and look outside of the box. So you have to float outside of the solar system of the box to be able to look into it, to be able to see things that no one can see.
If you lost chat, it's like me, I'm lost too.
No, but I really believe that that's how your mind works because I see things and I think of things that people don't think of. And I applaud you for that. I think that's just totally dope. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it, but there you go.
You gonna pass it? Or you just
man, come on, man. Dude, this dude is fucking intelligent, man. Like,
I didn't say he wasn't intelligent. I just said sometimes you gotta aware of your audience. I felt like I was high. I felt like I was high.
Dude, I mean, but it's on a whole nother level, bro. Like when you get past what you gotta get past what you're seeing to understand what he's doing. It's not about what you see, it's about the level of how it was achieved.
Now back to the original program. One of the coolest things about this movie was the fanfare that they gave. And one of the I'm going to tell you two things that we thought we would never see again. We thought we would never see fucking Wesley Snipes as Blade again.
Never. I don't even know how they got that shit approved. I want to know how in the fuck they got that approved.
And the big thing about it is that there has been an urban legend that fucking Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes didn't like each other when they filmed the original Blade. So the fact that he pulled that shit off and kept it under wraps until the movie came out was fucking crazy.
It was like what, Blade 3, right?
Yeah. He was in it.
Yeah. Because he was the dude that had the headphones on the whole time. Yeah.
And the fact that motherfucker came in the movie when they don't like each other is fucking crazy. So that's one. The second one is this is our urban legend. We've been told about this movie for the longest. We was told that fucking Gambit's gonna come out and Channing is gonna be Gambit and it's gonna be awesome. Well, that never happened, but we got it in this fucking movie as a cameo, and it wasn't just like some willy-nilly shit. He had a big part in the movie, about 10 minutes long.
It was longer than that, about 15, 20 minutes.
He was badass.
The fight scenes, all this shit, bro.
So we was able to live that. If you was a Gambit fan,
dude, you've never seen a really good live action movie Gambit. They pulled that shit off.
And he was cool. And they fucking played with him. They made jokes about his accent. Dude, he was like, "Who was your dialect coach? The fucking Minions?"
Hey, but dude, like the shit he was saying was left you like, this motherfucker really did say that?
What did he say? I need subtitles.
But like when he was really saying shit, he was saying that Minion shit like they're off character shit, like, yo man, like old girl from what's the shit with this, they be singing like, you know, like I ate my baby sister in the womb type shit, like, yo, like he was just left field shit, like what, like why is he saying this shit? Like he was crazy.
So you got that, and then the biggest pop I don't know if in your theater it was a big pop, but in my theater it was a huge pop. Is when they saw Chris Evans come on screen, and you thinking that this dude is gonna be Captain America, but you're like, why is he so
Johnny
thin?
Blaze, baby.
Why is he so thin? Find out he's Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze,
Fantastic Four,
the original Fantastic Four, baby.
And he did his thing, and he was foul mouth. Because we see Christopher Evans. He don't curse or nothing like that because he's Captain America. But Johnny Storm, he don't give a fuck.
Johnny Storm was like, "Fuck that bitch," and I'll take that bitch. He's like, hey, hold on, so we'll get there. We'll get by the end of the movie because I know you stayed all the way to the end. So yeah,
that was great. This movie hit a record for the franchise, saying "fuck you" 118 times. So it definitely earned its rated R because you can only say one "fuck you" in a PG-13. After the first "fuck you" and you go to number 2, that becomes rated R. Dude, so it got its rated R tenfold.
So the crazy thing, oh man, we had 120. We had an hour and 21 minutes. We have way too much fun, but so and I was like, because I'm like, man, what's going? Like people are like, yo, man, I'm going to bed. I'm going to eat dinner. So it's funny, but hey, man, so I ain't gonna lie, dude. About a little bit after like the middle, the first quarter or third of the movie, me and Bree was in the movie theater. Like, where is the fuck is this movie going? Like, this shit was all over the place, bro. It was all over the place. But it's like when you hear a really good comedian and they tell all these jokes, right? You take I don't know, you take just any good comedian, right? And they throw you like a Dave Chappelle. He throw you this joke. Throw you this joke, this joke, this joke. They none of them have anything to do with the jokes before, right? But in the end, he throws one joke that throws all this shit together. You're like, oh, this motherfucker was killing this shit from the rip. That's what Deadpool was, bro. Like, you were like, this shit don't make no sense. But in the end, all this shit tied together, you was like, this shit is dope.
I like the fact that it was, to me, the movie was a love letter to the Fox universe. Like, a lot of y'all don't know this, but we owe the cinematic universe of that we live as in terms of superheroes. We all pay homage to the original X-Men, 1999's X-Men. They showed that, hey, you can make money making these movies, and it don't have to be a piece of shit. It can make sense. It could be good. And it was a love letter to them. And I like how they tied it all together and hopefully be able to bring the X-Men into the new Marvel universe, because that's ultimately where it's going. I think that it all tied together. And since we alluded to it, and it ended with a post-credit scene. And the post-credit is not one of those like, oh, Thanos is back, or you're going to see X-Men in the universe. It kind of paid the joke that we saw in the movie, and like we're thinking that Deadpool killed this motherfucker.
Yeah, because the whole time you like, yo, Deadpool is getting this motherfucker killed. Because old girl just like ripped his fucking boat and skin.
That death scene is crazy. She took the skin off this motherfucker. It was just to show you how bad this bitch was. She said, nigga, I will rip your whole body off of you.
Yo, she just took, and I don't even know where it went. It's like she snapped it, and it just like everything like went into the palm of her hands, and this motherfucker just turned into goo.
The body horror in this movie was crazy.
But the thing is, did you realize that he like blinked like 1 or 2 more times before he fell out? He was like, did he just fell? He's like, I was like, shit.
The movie was crazy. The post-credit scene was crazy. It's doing gangbusters. And on top of that, Marvel said, let me strike while the iron is hot. And during the weekend, because again, it was Comic-Con, fucking our DJ, our man, Robert Downey Jr., known as Iron Man, the heart and soul of the MCU, is coming back. And he's not only coming back, but he's not being Iron Man. He's coming back as the man himself, Dr. Doom. So now it is now cool to like the bad guy. I've always liked Thanos, but now that my man RDJ is a bad guy, I'm rooting for the bad guy. I'm rooting for the bad guy.
I like it, but I don't know how it's gonna work though, man. Because then you can't mix them into the whole universe.
So my theory is that he's a variant of Tony Stark's
because he was so smart, right?
He was so smart, but the difference is what if you took a bad path instead of like in the beginning where he becomes like a event made him into Iron Man? What if that event, instead of him becoming Iron Man, leads him to the path of becoming Doctor Doom?
Or I got you.
And imagine that happens. He comes into our universe, and you see Spider-Man, that's his idol, that's his role model, his protege, right? If you will. He sees Doctor Doom, and he has to form a team to fight against his idol. How's that going to impact him? He already lost the people that he loved. Nobody remembers him, and now he has to fight his protege.
But that's so sense. So like, he got to fight his idol. So my thing is this crazy. So like, if they did it, so say they like how you did, like how you had the multiverse, right? Spider-Man in the multiverse, but you pulled Spider-Man into it, like you said, into another universe where, because Dr. Doom was super intelligent, right? And
super intelligent. He was like head to head with Reeds.
So I could see Spider-Man thinking that was Tony Stark and being like, "Oh my God, Tony, you're still alive." He's like, "Who is this Tony Stark you're talking of?" Right? And he's not Tony Stark at all. And then he becomes Dr. Doom, right? And now he's, like you say, now he's got to fight the person that he's idolized his whole life. That would be dope.
I hope that's the storyline that they're going with, because that would be epic. To like, did the guy that you looked up to, that you idolized, that made you who you are in essence of Spider-Man, now you got to fight against him and realize it's not him. It's a version of him, but it's not him. You already lost all your friends, your family. You lost your mother. Like,
you lost everybody. This shit's sad.
You have you
lost your girl. You lost everybody, bro.
And so now you're gonna take away the person that you idolize. Like, you gotta remember that it's gonna show the aftermath of him already losing Tony Stark's, him thinking that he's getting Tony Stark's back, to just find out that he's not Tony Stark's, he's the bad guy. That would be epic.
I like it.
And a lot of people don't realize it, because he's been doing this for so long, that he's a upper tier actor. He just won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in Oppenheimer. He's an excellent actor. He's gonna play on that. He said if the Russo brothers, who's coming back to direct these two movies, Doomsday and Secret Wars, if he's not on it, I don't want to do it. So you know that Robert Downey Jr. thinks that this script is awesome. He's got the director's back, and they're on a trajectory upward.
So I got a question. So we both were talking about this, right? So I wasn't gonna say anything because I always want to know, what do you think about them bringing out a real live Miles Morales? What did you think about that as a variant?
I hope that they don't undo the greatness of the two movies that came out already. The first one and the second one, they've done excellent jobs with them. I think they're probably, people are going to look at me weird, but they're probably the best Spider-Man movies,
because
even better than the live action Spider-Man.
Yeah, because they were talking about making Miles Morales basically Peter Parker's help or savior in the universe, because Miles Morales has so much experience traveling through the multiverse that Miles Morales will be there to help Peter Parker.
Listen, Sony has done a great job with Miles Morales in terms of the animated. I hope they don't undo it, but I think we're long overdue of seeing a Miles Morales on the screen. I hope they, pay homage to him. I hope Lord and Miller jumps in on this because they've done an excellent job with that.
I think it's gonna be hard, bro. I think it's gonna be hard.
It's not gonna be an easy task. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be easy, but I think that they have a good foundation to start on.
I think I just hope that I don't. So with Spider-Man, I think that you would lose Spider-Man by taking Spider-Man into a world with Miles Morales. Like when you had Miles Morales, you had to create a multiverse or a Spider-Verse with thousands of Spider-Man, right? So that you didn't lose the love for Spider-Man, right? So it was almost Spider-Man, almost like Spider-Man was a prop instead of Spider-Man being Spider-Man. If you do the same thing in reverse, where you take Miles Morales out of the animated and make him into reality, you got to be careful not to lose the people that love the
animated show.
Yeah, because of the depth, right? It's got a depth that you can't achieve.
You know what I say to that?
In a real movie, right?
This is what I say to that. When people get so mad about like, oh man, they should never have redo that movie. I'm like, listen, you're not taking away that movie. That movie's still great. Like, if you redo the movie and it sucks, oh well, you know what? I have the original version of that movie. But if it's great, then you have two versions of that movie. So what I say to that is like, yeah, you can add Miles Morales to the live action movie. If it sucks, we still have the animated movie, and it could still be great. It could still.
But I just don't want them to mess it up. Then they don't even go back to the animation because
I don't think so because it's a cash cow, like that prints money, and that third one is gonna hit the home run. I personally think that third movie is gonna be the greatest trilogy in terms of Spider-Man movies.
Miles versus Miles.
Yeah. Like it left you on a cliffhanger. It looks like it's gonna be badass. I'm excited to see it. I can't wait.
I hope they get it right because I got a feeling they go fuck it up because they go end up liking each other.
It took too long for it to come out. I think they know what's at stake, and like again, this is the only thing that's been successful for Sony. They have a lot riding on this. They need it to be a home run because everything else that they made has been terrible.
Sony won't make the one movie they need to make, and they won't make it.
What movie is that?
They won't make God of War.
I thought that they were in the works for doing that.
But they won't make it right. It's got to be right. It's got to be right, bro.
When you say that, and I say this, remember. Fucking Last of Us. Last of Us is probably one of the greatest shows on television right now.
Oh yeah, I mean I get you. I mean, like I'm gonna tell you like this: that the Halo series was great. It's a bunch of
it's movies. Canceled.
I thought they went to season 2 sucked a little bit.
It got canceled. However, there is hope because Christopher Nolan picked up the rights, and there was already talks about him doing a three movie deal with it. Yeah. But it got canceled.
They just didn't do it right. They tried to string it out too long.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to adapt video games into a movie.
Dude, season 1 was a cliffhanger. You love that shit.
I didn't see any of it because of the bad press that it got.
What, bro? You've never seen it?
I haven't seen that one episode.
Go back and watch it, bro. You'll love it.
I'm gonna give it a chance, just like I started giving a chance to Fallout, and Fallout was really good from the get-go.
I only saw like 2 episodes. I haven't got back into it yet. Is it really good?
It's really good. It's really good.
I gotta finish it, man. I just haven't finished
it. It got a lot of Emmy props, so you know it's good.
Okay.
So, chat, if you haven't seen it already, definitely go support it. I'm gonna go watch it again because I want this movie to make $1 billion. Go
3 times.
Go see it. Go see it. Go see it now. Go get any of the collectible stuff. It's definitely gonna hold its value in terms of that. But that's our show for this week. My man MGK, you know how you got to do. Lead us off.
Hey guys, so for the 33 people that are here, Hey, look, man. I know we took a long time with this one, man, but we love it, man. With chilling with you guys and doing everything, man. We know you could be anywhere. It's a a Wednesday night, man, and you could be chilling, hanging with your family, eating dinner, whatever, man. But you guys are somehow, some way, you're logged on and you're watching us, man, and we love you for it, man. Remember that we are you and you are us, man. We are part of the same family, man. So we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming through. Come back next week, man. Bring the funny, bring your comments, bring whatever you got, man. Like I told you, Zohar is amazing. Hey, man, you guys, man, everybody stand up, man. We love you guys, man. See you next time. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. And as always, keep gaming. Peace.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-woo!
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico? I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15%.